guys, Ashlane here. Today I have a fun new special. I'm going to call it the MythBusters special, where I'm going to choose a couple controversial topics and either confirm or deny them. Now, I am obviously not a Supercell employee, so I cannot tell you with 100% certainty that any of this is in fact true, but I'm going on things with a lot of research, based on a lot of research that I've done, a lot of talking and chatting with other people, and the first thing we're going to talk about is clouds, and if switching languages changes your offer selection. Now, this is something I've actually talked about in previous videos of mine. In fact, in my very first installment of Clashing in the Clouds, I told people that I was actually a fan of switching languages to hopefully change the server I'm in, thereby giving myself more offers. So you can see right now I'm just switching languages, and this is exactly what I would used to do. But I've been since proven false on that. I'm going to go ahead and say that that is just a myth. And what am I basing that on? Well, not only have I talked to a lot of really top players in the game, including members of Quantum's Web and many other top clans in the game, but I've also read a lot on the forums, and I was in fact corrected by one of my commenters on that video, Clashing in the Clouds, and they actually gave me a forum post providing server network data from Clash of Clans that showed they were able to track, I'm a Luddite, but these people who with more tech savviness than myself were able to track what server you were put on each time that you reloaded the game and change languages, and they were all based out of the same geographical location, meaning that changing languages does not change your offer pool. For example, some people try to go to a language that they feel the people in that part of the world would be awake in or sleep in, and they try to time their shields around that, try to time their attacks around where they think people will be going to bed or waking up depending on what you're doing. So that's just false. One thing it does do, though, reloading the game or changing your language, either or, will actually put you in a new group of players. So it will refresh your group, kind of like it refreshes your global, but it will not, in fact, change you to a different geographical location. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, guys, is loot, collector raids, and a lot of big loot raids right after updates here. So is it true or false? Is it just a figment of our imaginations that there's a lot of loot available after updates? Or is it true? Is there somehow a lot more available collector offers? And on this one, I'm going to say it's true. Why? Well, if you notice, there's not a huge amount of collector raids available post really small patches, but there does seem to be a real large increase of these collector raids or big loot raids after long patches or updates in the game. Now, why is that? Well, my hypothesis is that when Supercell goes down for a few hours, when Clash of Clans goes down, for a few hours, well, you got to figure there is a couple hours there that nobody is attacking. People are just, obviously, all the villages that would be expiring, all their shields would be expiring, are just building up and up and up. So after 2 or 3 hours, even though it might not sound like a lot, you have to realize there's millions of people playing Clash of Clans. It is the most, if not one of the most popular games for any iOS or Android device. So when millions of people aren't farming, aren't attacking, there's thousands and thousands of bases that would be attacked during this 2 or 3 hour period that are all going to suddenly be available to get at the same time once the update is done and once the game goes live again. So collector raids being an actual thing after updates or long patches is actually, I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and say that's true. So guys, I'm starting this new series talking about myths or things that people don't know whether to believe or not believe. So I need your ideas. What other topics do you want me to uncover or cover, however you want to look at it? Go ahead and comment in the feedback. And I did want to mention one other thing too, the comment contest. Well, I was getting too much kind of, I don't want to say spam, because a lot of them were actually pretty funny, but a lot of comments were going way off topic, so I'm going to put the comment contest on hold. But that does not mean that I still am not going to do awesome contests in the future. I'm just trying to think of a way to rework the contest so it actually, pertains more to the videos for the most part. So we're going to go ahead and rework that, and I'll have something to you on that regard next week. So I promise you guys, next week there will be a new contest. I'm going to say it's going to be bigger and better as far as more money, and we'll see what we can do about having it tie into comments or other things. If you have any ideas, go ahead and share them in this video, and I'll take everything into consideration. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little Mythbusters section, this segment here. It might be a new thing. If you guys enjoy it, I might try to bring you guys some more. I think these two were very talked about topics ever since the advent of Clash of Clans. Ever since they started doing updates, people have been talking about language servers changes for pushing and for loot availability after updates. So guys, hope to hear from you guys. If you agree or disagree with me on these things, go ahead and comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and as always, thanks for tuning in, guys. Take care.